Hey, Scott Hilton here, just talking and walking. Thought we'd talk about some streaming services today. Stuff I'm watching in December, wrapping up December 2024. What's on some of these streaming services? I've got quite a few. We added Peacock with the Black Friday deal for a year, $19.99, a whole year. You can't ignore that. And we watched the Twisters movie. And if I go to the theater, that would have been it. So that would have cost me $19.99 easy. So what a deal, right? In our house, Paramount Plus is a huge thing with Showtime. It's ad-free. It's all year. We actually pay for it. But it gives us all that CBS content, all that Taylor Sheridan content, all the Star Trek content, Paramount movies. Just amazing. And then all the Showtime shows that are on that some of the people complain online about, like I wanted to see A Gentleman in Moscow. My wife had read the book and we watched it. She goes, oh yeah, it's on Paramount Plus. She goes, really? Yeah. And we watched it and she didn't spoil anything from reading the book. And it was a really good show. And people online were like, hey, I can't get Gentleman in Moscow. I've got Paramount Plus with Walmart or whatever with the ads. And I'm like, yeah, because you don't have Showtime. It's a Showtime show. The new show, The Agency, is kind of a spy thriller. And that's a Showtime show, I think. So, and we watched one episode and I found it really slow. But everyone online swears it's good, but it takes a while. And I'm like, well, might get back to it. Showtime show. We watched the first episode of Dexter, Original Sin. Now my wife forgot. We had watched the first episode of Dexter. She did not like the violence. She did not like it. That was too morbid. She couldn't handle it. But Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, is in this new show. So she wanted to see it. And we watched it and she was okay. So it looks like we might get to see another one of these. So we're sneaking Dexter in under the radar in disguise of Buffy. And of course I've watched all the Taylor Sheridan shows. Wrapped up Lioness, it was amazing. On Landman now, boy, Billy Bob Thornton's got a messed up life, doesn't he? But that's a great show. It's Taylor Sheridan all over the place. Every show he does is just amazing. Let's see. Soon the Section 31 Star Trek movie will be out on Paramount Plus. We'll have to check that out. Michelle Yeoh. And the CBS shows. I mean, Tracker, one of the biggest shows of the year. Been checking that out every night that it appears next night on Paramount Plus. And ad-free. So we love Tracker. We've been watching the NCIS and NCIS Origins. You know, there's a lot of good CBS content. You can't ignore it. It's the #1 network in the U.S. So if you're going to have something, we figure that. A lot of you cut the cord, looking to save money. YouTube TV, Hulu Plus Live TV. You should only get these services if you like sports. You can get local news on YouTube. You can get it on an antenna. Ooh, stick. I stick. But you don't need to spend that huge amount of money for cable channels when you got all this on-demand stuff on streaming. Hulu is ABC and Fox, and Peacock is NBC. Come on. Get your Universal movies on Peacock. Amazon has bought MGM, so a lot of that stuff sneaks on Amazon. They have a lot of pretty good shows. If you have Prime shipping for, we subscribe for a year of Prime shipping, so we have Amazon all year long. And we can watch some neat stuff on there. Like, we've been watching, what are we watching? Resident Alien. Is that Peacock or Amazon? Wherever it is. We love it, Resident Alien. It's quirky, it's great. And Alan Tudyk's amazing. He does voice work for everybody in Hollywood. So, watching this car here. Hello, car. And they're probably watching me. What do you think? Just stopped in the middle for no reason. Maybe they're lost. Got in the place. You know. But Peacock, you know, we enjoyed Poker Face when it came out. That was a good show. All the Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, all that good stuff is on Peacock. That's their big stuff. 911 is on Hulu. We have an antenna and a tablo, so we record it usually. I'm like 46 miles to the tower, so it doesn't always record well, so it's nice to be able to jump on Hulu and watch it if you have to. My wife loves the Equalizer on Paramount Plus, and I'll watch it with her sometimes. Sometimes I'll go to bed. There's Hulu had the that Romulan Alien Romulus movie. It was pretty good. If you'd seen the first Alien movie, it kind of takes place right after that. Kind of like 20 years later or something. But before Aliens. Aliens takes place like, was it 90 years later or something? She was in suspended animation, so it yanked. Let's see, we've got Max has Creature Commandos, James Gunn's new animated show. That's really good. I'm enjoying that. Can't wait for the new Superman. It drops tomorrow. The new trailer for Superman drops tomorrow, Thursday. This is the 18th, so 19th of December. That's going to be amazing, hopefully. And Max, you know, it has a lot of good shows. It used to have tons of stuff. I mean, every time a House of the Dragon thing comes out, we're subscribing. You know, we're on Max. If you've seen the trailer for The Gorge, it's going to be on Apple TV. It's theater quality, big stars, looks amazing, and it's not going to be in the theater. It's going straight to Apple TV, February 14th, Valentine's Day. I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to see this. So YouTube that, The Gorge, and you plan on getting Apple TV. And when you get Apple TV, you watch Shrinking, you watch Ted Lasso, you make sure you watch that. A lot of people like Severance, Masters of the Air, Monarch. There's tons of great shows on Apple TV. You just don't have any idea. The Greyhound movie with Tom Hanks. If you've never had it, you got tons of stuff to watch that you won't even be able to finish. But once you finish, it takes a little bit to get more Apple stuff. So you don't have to have Apple year-round unless you just want it. We've been enjoying Invasion. Getting the new season of that will be cool. I mean, just there's a lot of good stuff on it, quality stuff. We watched all of C with Jason Momoa. They get big stars. They get spend the money. They've got the big sci-fi thing. Now I'm not going to remember the trilogy, the big thing that Asimov wrote that everyone said was unmakeable as a movie because it would just cost too much money. Apple spent the money on it, and the name of it is escaping me right now. But look for a big budget sci-fi thing. That's it. Oh, this is embarrassing. I love that show. But Apple TV is definitely worth your time, worth the effort to get it and watch some stuff. Right now, I'll give you the breakdown on network stuff to get. I like to start in December with Netflix, no ads. If you want to budget Netflix, you get it with ads or you get it with no ads. And you renew that way, and you skip a month or two, and then you get it again. There's always good stuff on Netflix. But if you want to budget, you'd budget back and forth like that. And that way, if they lock off a couple shows or a movie, you'll get it next time. It's no big deal. Jeez. And you save tons of money, and skipping months saves tons of money. Same with all of this stuff. Again, Paramount Plus is our guilty pleasure. Lincoln Lawyer is on Netflix right now. We love Lincoln Lawyer. Guilty pleasure, Dead Boy Detectives. You know, Cobra Kai's wrapping up, so you can catch that. Great stuff. The Diplomat on Netflix. Oh my gosh. Love the first season. We're into the second season right now. Banging it out. And Arcane's second season. And I think it's the final season. It's amazing. We're checking that out. We're trying to binge watch Netflix since we're only going to have it for the month. My wife loves Virgin River. It's probably out tomorrow, I think. So I'll have to remind her to start binge watching Virgin River before it's gone. You can catch it all right away. It's one thing about Netflix, they usually drop. Now they're getting to a point where they might split it up in 3 groups, like give you a bunch of episodes, and a bunch of episodes. That way they can spread out their hits and still have sort of the format of releasing everything like they do on a lot of stuff, which they still do. So we've got Apple, Amazon. The Jack Ryan stuff was really good. They've got the Lord of the Rings show on Amazon. You can check out. But yeah, that's some of the stuff we've been watching. You get your network stuff in. December is not a hot. Some of the networks carry into mid-December. Some of them jump ship quick because they know everyone's traveling between Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. There's nothing really to put out. And they'll come back in February. And some of them that left early in December will be back in mid-January. So I consider December, if you were budgeting in January, skip networks, okay? Your networks, you skip in September because there are only a few shows that are going to premiere midway till October. By October, you've got stuff. Get it in October, get it in November, but not December. Skip it. You can wrap up if you want to, if you got to have it for all your Christmas stuff, but got to see that Christmas episode. I understand, get it. Everyone cheats. January, I would skip. February, March, network. April, some of them hold back a little in April. You could skip, and they all wrap up in May. Get it, May. Everyone's on vacation, June, July, and August. You skip. You get Netflix. Maybe you bounce some Netflix back and forth. Ads, no ads, ads, no ads. During the summer, and you get Apple Plus. That's when you can get it. You know, if you're really trying to figure out a time to budget it, throw it in there. You know, why not? Watch some good stuff. You can't beat that, right? Disney's always got some good stuff, but you can budget it. You can just skip a little. If you skipped a few of the Skeleton Crews with the idea that you were going to wrap it up, I use the app Next Episode, and we can look up stuff. We'll type in a name and put a star at the top right, and that'll remind me when new episodes drop. And you can look it up and see, oh, that's what's coming out today, that's what's coming tomorrow. You remember the network stuff might come out on Monday, but it's not on the streaming service till Tuesday, unless you have an antenna and you're recording it live or recording it a little bit. We use a quad tablet, and we'll watch stuff unless something doesn't record right. So December is great Christmas time. Peacock has a lot of the Hallmark stuff on it. So my wife's been enjoying that, checking out Hallmark movies. She loves that. So plan your budget. You can skip 2 months on some of these guys, or you could every other month. Disney, Hulu, get the bundle with ads. Yes, just like cable. Some of you people that love cable and love your Hulu live TVs and your YouTube TVs, you're watching commercials anyway. Oh my gosh, really? So why not? Why not get the ad version of something? But it depends on the deal they give you. Like Netflix will lock you out of some stuff, so you bounce back and forth. Paramount won't give you the Showtime stuff. So if you want some Showtime stuff, you have to get it. You have to alternate those every once in a while. You know, you could have Paramount ads, no ads, no ads with Showtime, and bounce around and get the Showtime stuff and watch it and binge watch it. We're binging a lot of the shows, you know, almost night after night on Diplomat and Arcane right now. We got it in the middle of the month so she can get her Virgin River. And I told her, you know, check out all your other little stuff. Well, if I take a nap, go to bed, I mean, you know, she'll stay up in a couple hours and watch. So that's her thing. And in our house, we have a Roku on the main TV, Roku Ultra. And she loves that. She loves the easy setup. I've got the Apple TV. I love it with my iPhone because it works with that. She has Samsung. And when I'm typing searching on the Apple TV, it pops up on the phone and I can finish typing on the phone. That's a cool feature. And you got the high processor in the Apple TV. It makes it faster. So, you guys happy streaming in December. Okay. We'll talk again, walk and talk again maybe.